Welcome to This Is Important, a production of iHeartRadio, the show where we only talk about what is most obviously very crucially important. Today on This Is Important...
Why do dogs love farts so much?
You know, stand back at your own risk or it'll like jizz on you or something.
I have to take my pants off and sit outside Wetzel's Pretzels.
Grab the dick from the inside and then reached underneath and throw your finger up the butthole. And now, like, what's that bobcat actually going to do?
Let's go.
I don't know. Kanye's looking pretty good right about now.
Yeah, he's got my vote.
Who is Kanye's prez?
Yeah, right. Why is he the VP?
Did he pick a VP?
I thought he is the VP.
He is the VP on the ballot.
I think obviously it's going to be Kendall Jenner.
Well, no, it's but there's somebody's name on the ballot. I just don't know who it is.
I heard he's a car salesman out in Calabasas.
That's tight.
That's so tight.
That's what I heard. I heard that from a guy who rents my house in Studio City. That's what he told me yesterday. Yeah.
You got the plug.
What's your address there again?
I'm not telling anybody.
Bully.
That's right.
Hey, tucked up in the hills, baby.
Okay.
We'll find it.
Can we talk about Kyle's butt cheeks and how sore they are from all that hiking? He's a nature boy all of a sudden.
Yeah, man. I'm all about those hikes. I did a 12-miler the other day.
Allegedly.
Woof.
Yeah.
12 miles. I made a wrong.
Allegedly.
Yeah. It was going to be 7, and I missed the trail to go across the ridge and ended up going down and then had to go all the way back up. And then it was like, wow.
And is this a guesstimate or were you tracking your mileage here? How do you know that this is?
Yeah, we got Apple Watches. What's up?
It's an aggregate. It's basically I'm tracking through the phone, but then I also go into this very meticulously laid out map and I click my path.
Okay, so
Oh, that sounds fun.
I actually click every turn and it lays out
On Map My Run?
what it thinks it was. Yeah, exactly.
it's a total guess or how long did this walk take you?
Adam, he just said he did it on Map My Run.
Aggregated.
Yeah.
The aggregate shit does not make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know what that word means. So
No, because the phone said that it was like the phone
It's the thing they climbed on Global Guts.
give me a glowing piece of that aggregate.
yes, that's the aggro crag, and I think we all know that.
The phone was like
I knew a guy in college named Aggro Craig. That dude was wild.
only when he got wasted, he was aggro Craig.
There it is.
Yeah, the phone said like 14 miles because we like afterwards we kind of drove around a little bit and it was like, well, that's not it.
Okay.
But so I knew it was like grabbing too much. Then I went in and clicked on Map My Run and it was like, okay, it's 12 miles. That feels about right.
But you didn't answer my question. How long did this supposed
4.5 hours.
Okay, so all right. So that
It was 5 a.m. till 9:30 in the morning.
5 a.m.
5 a.m?
Yep. That's
What?
right. I had my headlamp on and everything, dude. I'm like out there in the dark.
The fuck are you doing?
Why, dude?
I'm walking around in nature. What?
Yeah.
Are you a tweaker?
What do you, I mean, yes.
Yeah, that's a tweaker time to get out there.
5 a.m?
Yes, of course I'm a tweaker. Yes.
Brother, 5 a.m.
Natural born tweaker, baby.
You see any rattlesnakes out there?
No rattlesnakes. Actually, not a ton. Oh, we saw a frog. That was about it. Like,
Oh shit! For real?
Oh, fuck. Stop. Hold up.
yeah. Yeah, frog, dog.
Oh, yeah. 5 a.m. is...
Bury the headline. Come
Dang.
on, man.
Frog. We
Tell me
saw
more about
frog.
this frog.
real frog hours.
The frog tried to jump away and it rolled over.
Oh shit!
Damn, son.
And then I flipped it on its feet.
Blake, you can't even hit us with no fucking sound effects about this.
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
No, yeah, there you go.
Okay.
That was really flagrantly like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, Jesus.
This dude is sleeping at the wheel.
Dude, I know.
But yeah, 5 a.m.
God damn. He's over here watching TV and shit. Blake, he's not even invested in the podcast.
Dude, you know I'm stressed. It's a big game for me. We got some baseball in the background, but I'm engaged. I know. I'm also hearing there were multiple people hiking with you?
Yeah, me and TK.
At 5 a.m. People agreed to come over at 5 a.m.
Dude, I'm engaged. How many people were you hiking with?
There was 3 of us. One of us couldn't make it.
At 5 a.m.?
Oliver Rayon, he backed out like after about probably 5 miles. He was like, I'm out.
Oh, really?
And he didn't.
He was like, bye-bye?
Yeah, because then we were about to go up. We were about to do a 2,400 feet climb, and he was like, fuck that. I'm about to walk down on the road.
So wait, you guys were 5 miles out, so he was going to hike back 5 miles again, and he was like, I'm going to go do that by myself?
Yeah, he did it by himself, and then we climbed up to the top.
What if he tripped and died?
Well, that's on him.
That's on him.
This could be an easy hit. Like, is the hike hard? What level is this?
Yeah, okay, well, let's unpack this a little bit. Why at the 5 a.m. hour? Just because it's cooler?
I'm pissed now.
I'm pissed now.
Yeah, it's cooler, and you get to going out there.
5 a.m. is a fucking absolutely insane time for you to leave your house. That's insane.
It is.
But sure. But for someone to drive over to your house, and they don't live that close to you, to drive the 30, 40 minutes to get it that it takes to get out to your house at 4 a.m.
Right.
That's What time? What?
It's some
What are
cult
they-
shit, dude.
I was up at 3. I was personally up at 3:30.
Just stretching.
Yeah, just hanging out, having some coffee.
Just working those hammies out. Make sure they're all primed.
You were up at 3:30 in the morning?
What? Yeah, what
Correct.
time are you going to bed?
Well, my son goes to bed around 8, and so I'm like about 9:30, 10. I'm in bed, and then I'm up 3:30, 4 o'clock.
So you're on a very youthful sleep schedule.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, very, very youthful. Infantile.
Yeah, infantile. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know. It was kind of cool walking at night. You guys ever done a hike in the dark with just flashlights and stuff?
Yeah, like through my hills drunk. Sure, yeah.
At night, not in the morning.
Yeah, not 5 a.m.
Walking home from the bar at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
I'd never done like a dark hike before. This was the first time I'd done it, and I realized like this would be super sick to do at night. It's just like a whole new way to see the world. It's like, fuck yes.
Yeah. How did Kyle Newacheck die?
Yeah, it's definitely not
Night hiking.
Yeah, like it's not allowed.
Yeah, he got real deep into night hiking.
Like most sanctioned,
In people's backyards.
like most hikes, parks that you can hike.
True. That is very true, Adam. We're coming out of people's backyards.
Yeah, for sure. You
Yeah,
were.
they close at sundown. You're not supposed to be hiking at night. It's like very dangerous.
Well, this is like just the trailhead by my house. Yeah, you're right. I mean,
Dude, what if the sun didn't come up, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be careful.
Exactly. Thank you.
dude, then we got ourselves
Oh, hey, really good point. Really good point.
Thank you.
a story.
We take a lot of shit for granted in America. I don't want to get started, but like, it's just, we're spoiled and we always think the sun's going to come up, and someday, guess what? It ain't finna happen.
You're high, brother.
That
That can't
is our privilege. That's our privilege. Thinking the
Human
sun's
privilege.
coming up every day. Guess what? It might not. Okay?
I'm ready. And I will be ready for one.
And I'm ready.
Live life like the sun won't come out tomorrow.
There you go. That's
The sun won't come out tomorrow. Allegedly.
Allegedly. I just want to say how proud I am of where this podcast is going.
I'm a Broadway singer, baby.
Some would say Jers is a proud boy for how proud he is of the podcast.
Some might say that.
that was kind of I don't know about.
I'm proud of my boys.
Yeah. Come on, Blake.
What?
I think I got some Fred Perry in the closet.
Oh, Jesus.
Haven't worn it for a while. Can't
What's,
really sport it these days.
What's Fred Perry? What is that?
Yeah. What's the deal?
It's a clothing label. I believe it's a British designer. It's got like a little, what do they call that thing? Like the gold leaf? Not gold leaf, but like the thing Caesar wore around his head. I don't fucking know what it is, but the Proud Boys rock it. It's their badge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's just like a polo shirt. I think I know what shirt you're talking about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, why the fuck are they? Do they claim just some regular ass kind of whack ass shit? Sorry, no offense to your whole style, Durs, but
Yeah, it's a little fashion backwards, but I understand you're
Yeah.
super fashion forward. I get it. You're just running around in Yeezy flip flops.
I'm so
And sombreros with like fur hanging off of them.
That's me. That's me, all right.
Like those goofballs like take up some lame ass fashions because it would really suck if these stupid hate groups would take away something cool.
Oh my God. I mean, well, they did that frog. Not that frog was like the coolest shit, but I know that you were talking about that cartoon.
Yeah.
This is just bummed.
Rippin' Pepe. Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, fuck. I think we covered this. That they
Yeah, a little bit.
basically do the white power, but it's like the tight butthole sign. And
Yeah.
now I can't do that like I constantly used to. Whites, they did it again.
They did it again.
They took it.
Oh my God.
What can you do?
What's wrong with it?
Let's go back to teasing Kyle.
Yeah,
Kyle,
pivoting.
Yeah, do you guys want to know more about the night hike or?
wait, what kind of footwear are you rocking?
Ooh.
Like running shoes? Do you have hiking boots? Do you have a Camelback?
Yeah, I definitely have a Camelback, and in that Camelback, I have water, and I have some protein bars, and I have some dried figs, and I also have a taser gun and a knife.
What's the taser for?
Wow.
What if one of your friends turns on you because it's like, I'm out of snacks. I'm starving out here.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what it's for. I put it at the bottom of it. It's like in case a bobcat shows up or something like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, you want to get close enough
And then-
to, for sure.
Yeah, you're going to get close enough to tase it.
Well, I don't know.
Dude, all you got to go is go,
I'm like you said, it's dangerous. I do have that in my gut, so it's like,
Dude, I don't know.
you go, listen, cat, Robert, you get the fuck out of here.
In all honesty, if it's just you don't have a taser, you don't have a knife, could you fight off a bobcat?
Life or death?
Life or death. It's like
It's a bobcat. It's not a mountain lion. Mountain lion would fuck you up.
wait, how big are bobcats? I honestly don't know.
Bobcats are little, dude. They're little.
bobcats are like the size of a pit bull.
Yeah, they're like the size of a pit bull, dude.
But the claws and the teeth are like, those are knives.
The claws are no joke. I think it's a toss up. Like
You're taking damage.
if it gets you on the fucking throat, you're gone.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Jugular, you're done, bro. That's a
Jugs.
big cat.
That's a big cat.
I don't know if it's a big cat, to be honest, to be technical,
Medium cat?
which you guys know I'm always.
Yeah, he won't shut up with his technicalities.
Cat, feline technicalities.
Is the
Technically,
technical, which is the technical word.
I did hear that the actual true defense to fighting a mountain lion or a cat like that is you are supposed to
Fuck it.
no well, you can try that. But you're supposed to stick your fist down their mouth.
Really? Like,
No.
no.
You're supposed to stick your fist into their mouth and then grab inside their tummy and mess it all up.
That's crazy cool. I would love to do that. That sounds amazing.
I am so serious.
You're saying it with this. I know you're saying it with a straight face, and this doesn't seem like your style of comedy. But
This is the thing, because when you get your fist into their open mouth, they can't close it anymore, and you're supposed to just keep pushing as far down into the belly of the beast as you can, and then start to...
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you, Blake.
Let me just defend Blake here because, like,
what?
he's our dumbest friend.
No, that is real. That is real. That is the true defense if you're being attacked by a mountain lion.
It can break your arm.
No, you just got to push.
Wait, we were filming Workaholics, right? And I got attacked by that Malinois. And for people at home who don't know what a Malinois is, they're smarter German shepherds, right?
Right. That was a big dog.
They're like super intelligent dogs, and they're the size of a German shepherd. And he was biting on my arm, but I had like a pad thing under my shirt. And I was like, wow, like if he really grabbed on, that hurts. And the guy goes, oh yeah, he could snap through your arm like fucking cottage cheese or whatever he uses as a metaphor. If you shove your fist down a mountain lion's throat,
You're winning the fight.
you're losing your hand. You're winning the no hand contest.
They can't bite up to that point.
I do understand how you could stop their grips if you're grabbing their.
Okay, well, I did a quick Google, and a hunter shoves his arm down grizzly bear's throat
I'm telling you, dude.
to stave off attack.
When it gets to the point where there's a beast on top of you biting, your best bet is to shove your arm down their throat.
Because what, are you gagging it so it's like when you barf and your jaw just goes like,
It's like
unhinged?
Yeah, and the point when you have something too large in your mouth, like in your jaws too extended, you lose the ability to bite down at that point.
Sure, but I mean, it'll back away from you.
No, you have to grab it by the scruff.
Oh, it won't?
No, man, they're on you.
Nah.
I hear what Blake's saying. I hear the logic.
It can't go backwards in this scenario?
No, because...
You grab it by the scruff.
Because it's all, you fucked with its inner ear.
Yeah, dude.
Well, did you hear what Blake said, though? Blake, I'm on your team right now. You
Thanks, buddy.
You grab the inside. So how
Yes,
are you
you
going to back
start-
away when you're grabbing its throat?
How, guys...
Oh, you have the uvula in your grasp?
No,
Yeah.
you're past the uvula player. You're like grabbing the stomach and shit. That's how deep you have to go.
You're grabbing its dick from the inside.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you are trying to fuck it. Okay.
Okay.
After it's all said and done, yeah.
Well, I did. Hey, speaking of fucking animals, I did hear that, like at the dog park once when I went there, that if like a pit bull does attack you, or if like how to get the pit bull off of your dog if they're attacking, you can't reach in and grab the jaw and just like separate them. That's not going to happen.
Gotta fuck it.
What you do have to do, you have to put your finger in its asshole. Like that's the way to get it to stop. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
You do.
dude, when it gets down to those situations,
Think about it. What else are you going to do? I was going to say, like, do that with the bobcat, too. So reach in with one hand, grab the dick from the inside, and then reach
You're making me.
underneath and throw your finger up the butthole. And now, like, what's that bobcat actually going to do? It's not backing up.
backing.
It's backing up now.
Are you doing like, what do they call it? A Chinese
Finger trap.
or whatever to a wild animal?
Yeah. One finger in the mouth and one finger in the butt.
Dude, yeah. How did Kyle die?
Like,
Well, it was 5 a.m.
It was dark.
He was frog hunting.
Yeah, he found a frog
we got the call at 3:30.
And then,
and he fingered a bobcat's asshole.
yeah, since 5 a.m. is kind of when they're out eating.
Yeah, for real.
This is making me want to start up a website with just the wrong answers to general questions. Like,
I feel like that's what our podcast is evolving into, is like guys who could easily Google answers, but instead...
Not the butthole. I haven't found anything about buttholes. I think that's just you want to finger animals' buttholes.
Which one, the butthole or the mouth?
Not the butthole. Maybe.
The butthole is weird.
Well,
That's
I haven't found anything about buttholes. I think that's just you want to finger animals' buttholes.
No, that's a pit bull specific thing, I guess.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
what about grabbing its nuts?
well, what if it's not a boy?
I don't know. I feel like
And you say, no. Then you know what you do. You do the two in the pink. Is that, how's it go?
I would choke it out, right? Wouldn't you choke it out?
Here's the thing about that. If it's a pit bull, it ain't happening because their fucking necks are all muscle. And if it's a Chinese Shar-Pei, the skin is so loose and slippery, you just can't get a handle on it.
I could choke out a pit bull.
I also recall another way to like disengage. You try to stab them in the eyes as well.
Oh, take out their eyesight.
Yeah.
But they have great smells.
smart.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And beautiful eyes. It'd be such a crime.
That's why you have to shit yourself and then quickly discard your pants.
Either way, it's not pretty.
That's smart. Actually, taking a shit or farting on them probably will get them to go away.
Oh, they're so grossed out, they just run away.
No, they love that.
Yeah, they're like, that's a weird ass smell.
Why do dogs love farts so much? Like you fart, a dog will just bury his face into your asshole.
They get it, man.
Yeah, hell yeah, they do.
They get it.
They get it.
They
They're like,
love the
ooh, I
stink.
know what you had for lunch.
I want it.
Dogs rock.
I want that. I'm sick of just eating
They're
dog
like,
food.
is that barbecue sauce?
Damn. I haven't
Horsey sauce?
Man's best friend.
had Arby's in a minute. Jeez. I need to get...
I don't know if it's getting any better.
This would be a perfect time for you to give us a yeah, baby, Blake.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
You're sleeping on that soundboard. I feel like you're worried about people disliking your soundboard, and it's like, now's not the time, dog.
Yeah, I need to like go harder.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, you need to.
Well, I'm a little sad I didn't get to program new sounds today.
Well,
Yes.
if you are going to be the soundboard king, which I like that you are, you got to
Thanks.
take it's a big responsibility and you need to take it seriously.
Yeah, so
I mean,
we are
let's-
shaming you into doing this, but you are the only one who has taken the initiative to actually do it. So
And let's not forget, I brought a little tchotchke of a sound machine, and I'll happily go back to it. I don't think it really worked that well. But what's happening at Adam's house?
Adam, why are there red lights flashing on you? Is there a ambulance there?
Yeah.
No, I have the bicycle light that you put on your back, and I charged it, and I was just seeing if it worked. Turns out it does. And
Are we setting up a bike story? A classic Adam out on the bike getting rip shit?
so I was out on the trail. No, nothing great happened lately.
Adam, would you come out here and hit the highways with me on the bike? Do you have one of those bikes?
Fuck yeah. Yeah, dude. I'm out there. I put in like 25 miles a day, son.
Oh man, I got a bike. Yeah, dude.
What I need to do is when I first got the bike, I didn't want to be like all spandex, didn't want to have like dumb sunglasses and that whole thing. So I wear bike shorts, but I wear basketball shorts over top of them.
Oh, sorry.
But now I'm like, now I'm jealous of the more professional looking cyclists
Yeah.
that are out there that are just full spandex with the dumb helmets, the really stupid sunglasses. And now I look at them and I'm like, they look like fucking athletes out here.
Yeah.
They have cool ass fucking shirts with like pockets on them. I'm very envious of these shirts. Yeah.
Yeah, with their little back pockets.
Adam, as somebody who came of age in this milieu of, I guess you would call it bad sports and the kind of spandex look, it's so nice to hear these words. So I welcome you.
Yeah, I'm coming around. I want to be more like Anders. I'm going to dress like the Proud Boys. And
You got to start shopping at places where they sell Pearl Izumi and just go crazy on some
You got it,
some
dude.
low alpine.
I don't
Low
know what
Alpine. What are
any of
these
those-
brands?
This is gonna be some.
Alpine is a speaker, homie.
Oh, for real?
I had some Alpine subwoofers.
Yeah,
So
different.
you and Vanilla Ice, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It is different. Okay.
Durs, do you got some brands we've never heard of before that you want to drop on the people? I've got a brand. It's VPN, and boy, is it classic.
Networks. What other brands? I mean, you guys have never heard of Pearl Izumi?
No. And what is that? Is that a cycling brand? Because I don't
They make cycling and running stuff.
know anything because I'm new to the game. All I know is Specialized. That's the name of my that's
I've
the
heard of
brand of
that.
my bicycle.
I've heard of that.
So that's all I know.
What are you rocking? Let's get Specialized to send you some shit. What's your bike?
Yeah, Specialized. Hook it up. It's carbon fiber.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
Is it a comp? Is it a comp for competition?
I don't know if it's a comp.
Adam, please tell me you're one of the fucking sick ass dudes who rides his bike, then like hops off it right quick, and then like carries it up some steps real quick,
Oh,
that.
dude, dope.
and then hops back on.
No, not a lot of
Damn.
not a lot of step run. I remember when I first moved to Hollywood. One of the very first celebrities I ever saw was Jeremy Piven at Runyon Canyon, and he was running down the steep part of Runyon Canyon, running down it, shirt off, abs glistening in the sun, holding a bicycle over his head, like
Yeah.
pressing
Yeah.
a bicycle over his head,
Hiding his hairline.
hiding his hairline.
Shading his bald head.
He's like, they won't see it. They'll see the abs. They'll miss the hairline.
My
Dude,
guy.
I think that's a cool thing. Just the first celebrity you ever saw when you came to Hollywood. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
the first one, I remember when I went to film school, I was going up to Pavilions up by UCB.
Which is a grocery store chain out here.
Yeah, up by UCB. And
Yeah.
I saw Heath Ledger
Damn, big one.
come out of the store with a couple of frozen pizzas, hop into a fucking car and drive away.
Freshetta, DiGiorno, Tombstone.
What kind of car?
I think they were,
He goes, what kind of car? I'm asking what kind of pizza.
I think it was like a bigger car. I think it was like a Bronco type thing. And
Nice.
the pizza, I don't know, man.
Red Baron? Yeah, he seems like a Red Baron guy.
I was kind of far away. I was nervous. I was kind of far away. I wasn't trying to get close.
About both these guys, did they have the glow?
The glow.
Oh, Heath, yes.
Like when you see somebody famous and like you don't want to look directly at them, so you're kind of looking around them, but they're glowing.
I feel like I don't know if Piven had the glow, although it was like peak Entourage time, so definitely it was like everybody was like, "Oh fuck, there's Ari Gold from," you know. I tell you who did have the glow. I saw the driver from Blank Check at the farmers market.
Yes. R.I.P.
And I was like, God damn, this is
He
a
has the
childhood
glow.
hero right here. He was fucking blinding.
I love that dude.
Yeah, man.
The guy, and for those at home who don't remember, this is the same man who shut off the power in Die Hard.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh.
So good.
Wow. Yeah. If that refreshes your memory.
I think everyone remembers.
Everybody remembers that.
It's strange seeing a celebrity because you're like, I know that person. What is that person? What is
Well,
he
dude,
from?
remember when it was like season 1 of Workaholics, and we were writing at Hollywood Production Center, which is just a place that has a bunch of offices that a lot of people write their shows in. And we were writing Workaholics there, season 1. And in the gym, I remember one time Jamie Kennedy came in and was
right.
working, and both me and Durs were like, we were like talking, goofing around, and then like he came in and both
And time stopped.
yeah, it was like Jamie Kennedy was the biggest goddamn star in the.
Talk about the glow.
We had a Jamie Kennedy experience of our own.
Yeah, that was our Jamie Kennedy experience. It was like Brad Pitt just walked in. Both of us were like immediately were quiet, lifting heavier weights than we normally would. Yours
Yeah.
got on the treadmill and just fucking soared.
In my Pearl of Zoomies.
The best part of that is immediately quiet. Just like,
Head down, working out extra hard.
I think, and by the way, he was pushing like a Bentley GT Continental.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had so many questions about that, but hey, Scream 3.
I think Jamie Kennedy might have overextended himself a little bit.
Hey, Scream 3.
Yeah, Scream 3.
Ball out.
Who knew?
You know?
Malibu's Most Wanted. Let's go.
I think the first...
Very funny movie, by the way.
yeah, didn't he do enough work to get? He didn't. Yeah, what did he do?
Scream.
He did-
1, 2,
Scream.
3. He had the
Scream,
Jamie
baby.
Kennedy experience. Scooby-Doo? I don't know. He had some shit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know,
Yeah, he had a solid run.
Bentleys come to those who work.
He had a nice window.
And also, wasn't he with Jennifer Love Hewitt for a while? He was. I know the answer, and it's yes.
Hello.
God
Yeah, hey.
damn. Do you remember
Well, then
Jennifer Love Hewitt? In
Yeah.
that
That era.
in that era,
100%, bro.
like god damn, that's a
Yeah.
grand slam.
Yeah. I mean,
Because Jamie Kennedy, like, for the few times I met him, seems like a great guy. Everyone, probably including Jamie Kennedy, will agree that he's not a stereotypical super handsome hot guy.
But he's funny. Those are the guys that
Like he won her over with the haha. Oh God, gave me hope. I was like, oh
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Those types of relationships were always like, oh, there is so much hope in this world. They
Yes.
see past the face. They see past the hair. They smell past the stench. And they see.
Women are so nice and good. They're such better people than men.
they really are.
Women rule.
The fact that they can look past all of our just gross shit,
yeah.
Yeah.
and if you're
Our egotistical bullshit.
Ego testicles.
funny or cool or whatever, you can land a babe.
They have to. Women have to look past so much.
So much.
It doesn't make sense. What a raw end of the deal.
Yeah. Yeah, they got the raw end.
First off, you have to get past how ugly I am, and you're like,
Yeah.
he's funny, he's funny. Then you have to see me naked, and then you're like, oh god damn, this is what I gotta work with here. Damn.
Oh yeah.
Okay. The hair's everywhere.
Yeah, they're like, why is there weird back hair?
They're like, does it ever get better?
And like the farts. Can we talk about the?
Oh, baby.
Do guys fart more than women? Do we know?
I'm good. I don't know.
I think guys are just like, guys are just, I don't know. No. I grew up in a household where everybody farted. My mom, my dad, like.
Wait a second. Yeah, I was just going to say, you grew up in a household with one woman, and that was your mom. So you're telling us that your mom represented, huh?
Yes, my mom totally represented. Like,
That's so
she
tight.
sent it. She was all about it. I mean, she did not try and hide it. There was no shame.
I would say your farts sound more like your mom's farts than your dad's.
Thank you.
Have you heard Kyle's mom fart?
Blake knows their farts so well.
Oh, I come on. I go all the way back with the Newachecks. Come on. There's no.
All the way back.
Do you remember your first Kyle's mom fart?
I don't think I remember that, but
Because I feel like it'd be like a whoa.
I feel like I
Hello.
definitely like anything. It was all comfortable. We were with each other all hours of the day. We took 5 a.m. walks sometimes.
Oh, but for real, like she was kind of, you would hear, the house wasn't that big. So even when she was like in her bedroom and farting back there, it's like you could hear her over the TV.
It was out. Womp womp.
It's like, you know, that's true. You'd hear it.
Over Judge Wapner, you just heard a womp womp.
She had the Alpine woofer.
Yeah.
No, we're just like watching Scream 1.
Did I do that?
You had the Alpine tweeters.
Yeah, it's like that's just what it was.
I mean, it was just about comfort.
That mid-range bass.
Did your parents not fart? Did your moms fart or your sisters?
Yeah, but it was not like it was never announced. It was always like it was kind of like that happened. I don't think there was acknowledgement.
Not to put my mom on the spot, but I feel like she would have to say something because it was about it. Like if she ever did, it was just rancid. It smelled so bad. So she'd be like, "Uh-oh, I think I boofed."
I boofed.
My mom would fart and then say, "What?" She'd go, "What, bitch?"
That was a big thing when we grew up. Like women don't fart, they boof. I remember that.
Well, I don't think that's a big. I think that's a big thing in your family.
Yeah, I think that's
Or two
just what my
families.
mom said.
Well, and we hung out with a family that had a whole bunch of girls, like 5 girls and a mom, and that was like,
And they were all boofing.
yeah. And then the dad was a firefighter and not there all the time.
Well, I will say I think women probably, as a whole, fart less, only because their diet's better for the most part.
You know what though? I'm gonna go ahead and go out. I'm gonna tell you this: if you're farting, it actually is a sign of a healthy diet. You have more of what you need in your body.
That is no. What?
Do a quick Google. Go ahead. I'll wait.
Look, you should be releasing your gases.
Oh, how come whenever I eat shitty, whenever I eat more poorly, that's when I'm womp
Gassy?
womp.
Well, I'd have to know what each side of the spectrum is for you personally to be able to.
That is true. Let them see the spectrum.
When I eat chicken breast and broccoli and white rice, I'm not farting.
Not when you eat broccoli.
No.
Wow.
What's up with that? That's a very fibrous food.
His booty
Hey.
is just like,
Doesn't fart. It doesn't come out in gas form. I shit it out.
but then when you hit Carl's Jr.
Yeah.
But Adam's the kind of guy who doesn't claim his farts anyways. We have to like tell him. I don't think you're really in touch with your. Yeah, I don't think you're in touch with what's coming out of your asshole, buddy.
Oh, he's the worst. And we all know what they smell like too. He's like, somebody farted. We're like, we all know your fart.
That's not true. That's not true.
Yes, it
I
is.
don't.
No.
I'm not a very flatulent person. I'm not that farty.
That's because you don't take responsibility
Yeah.
for what comes out of your asshole.
Did I do that?
But yeah, exactly.
The denial.
I know you. I've known you for
Yeah.
I've known you for so long, and you're constantly blaming it on others.
I'm not. That's not true.
And he's making the face that he makes when he
the
farts
face
right
is
now.
so
The, like,
obvious. It's
where
like,
he's like, I'm gonna explode out of my face.
like I grew up in a household where it was like cool to fart. We all farted. We like when you farted in the car, you just yelled airflow, and everybody rolled down the windows. Yeah, and it's like
You say, we are Newachecks. It was a point of pride.
Or are we
Airflow.
trying to say that Dennis Devine didn't let it rip?
I don't know. I didn't grow up with him.
Dennis D let it fly. You
Yeah.
know he did. The whole
Teachers.
Devines are big tutors. I'm just saying, me personally, I don't fart all that often. Only when I eat more poorly.
Like,
Again, you gotta do both sides of the spectrum on me right now. Like, what's a bad? Okay, so when you eat bad, what is that food?
That would be like if I ate
What makes you fart?
like a ton of pizza, or like I ate
dairy.
like
So you're like lactose intolerant.
Del Taco.
probably or when if I eat like Mexican food and it was like really greasy.
Mm-hmm.
That's when
The greasy is what you equate to the farts, not the fiber.
yeah.
Right. The boofs.
I think the boofs. Yeah, I'm
Right? Yeah, the boofs.
Toots.
I am much like that family of women that you grew up with. I don't fart, I boof.
Boof, toot.
I get that vibe when you don't claim it on set. It feels like you don't want. It feels like you are ashamed of your smell. And I'm here to be like, bro, it's all good.
Well,
Well, guys, on set I didn't want to I'm not admitting that I didn't claim it, cuz I would claim it if I ever did, but you're not
No, this goes back to like when you guys lived together in the crib.
you're not supposed to fart on set.
You would like fart and then walk out of the room, and we'd be like, "This dude just farted and left the room."
why did he leave?
That was your move, 100%. You'd be like, "I'm gonna go get some water."
Yeah, why did he leave mid-sentence?
I know why he did it. Fucking this dude's assertive. He's a proud boy, leaving his bombs behind, letting us stew in it.
Jesus.
Proud boy. I'm a proud boy.
Hey, I want to circle this. I want to circle back to the first celebrity sighting because I think mine, and I like mine still. Mine was Jason Schwartzman at
Really?
the
Well,
Lacoste store.
Love Jason Schwartzman, so this really
Yeah,
hits.
you-
This is a great one for you.
It was right after, I mean, just a few years after Rushmore. And as
Damn.
he was getting into other things. And I was like, holy shit, he's 5, 6 or something like that. And he was looking at the watches in the cost. And I just went and stood next to him, pretending like I was looking at watches.
That's sick.
Yeah.
With no intent to buy.
Well, didn't you work at Lacoste?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I went to go check it out on Rodeo Drive. And then I worked there later, and it was fucking sick.
Isn't it Rodeo Drive?
It is Rodeo.
It is.
Okay, all right.
I'm having fun. Is that allowed, or do we need to bring out the spectrum?
Is that allowed, Kyle? Sorry, fun police over here.
Yeah. Mine was a legitimate question.
I mean, what's the spectrum of what's fun to you? Is it greasy fun?
Mine was a legitimate question. I really was like, have I been?
You working at Lacoste is like the most Durs thing that I could imagine.
The fact that they hired me blew my mind. I was like, you guys are trash now if you let me work here.
You lost respect for the company because they hired you.
Then I go behind the door. I see all the hangers everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we got to find some old, because everyone is embarrassed by their like early 20s, high school like fashion sense. Although mine
sure.
ruled,
Sure.
very baggy pants, corduroys, lots of hemp, gauged earrings.
Really?
You had gauges?
They weren't. It was gauged. It wasn't.
No, this bro did not have gauges.
It wasn't gauges. No.
Your earlobes would still look funny.
Well, you could do like 12 or 14. It's not like you're getting up to zeros.
No, it wasn't that. It was just thicker, a thicker bar than a little studdaroo.
Yeah, that's fucking hard, Devine. I'm into that, bro.
Yeah, dude, I was really hard, and I have a nautical star tattoo. But
You guys silly?
and I did, and I sent it for years. You feeling this? And
Oh, we got to get that.
I thought that was the soundboard.
We got to get that.
Durs would rock the popped collar, which I never pulled that look off and never attempted, but
Takes confidence.
I respect Durs for having multiple Lacoste polos that he
Yeah.
would pop. We got to dig some.
I
Do you have any
think
photos of those? Because that's.
Did you ever rock the double polo?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah, yeah.
god,
yeah, I
that's
did.
so
Well,
sick.
I bought, there was like there was a gray and then like this kind of like like pinkish, like a fucking dull magenta, and I'd wear that under the gray and it would look fucking good. I'm not mad at a pop collar still. And I remember
But the double pop,
yeah, I don't give a fuck.
that's kind of ridiculous.
How many collars did you wear? Just 2? I mean, 2 is
So
a
dumb.
lot.
2 is one more than you need.
Yeah, it's more than you need.
It's the same shirt twice, right? That's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Or was there one without buttons or something? Like, was there a special undershirt with a collar?
No. It was just 2 Lacoste polos. I mean, what would be
Okay.
real sick is if you had one that like sewed in 2 collars.
Yeah, that'd be so tight.
I was wondering if it got there.
Who started wearing 2 polo shirts at once?
Somebody who's fucking smart.
Durs and his crew.
I'm gonna guess it was like T.I. I'm gonna say it was Grand Hustle.
Actually, nobody in my crew would do it. Nobody in my crew would rock like that.
You were on some cool shit.
Hey, what happened to the sleeves? Did the sleeves show 2 colors too? Like, did you?
I didn't. No, I'm sure somebody pulled the sleeves through. I just liked having like a little color pop around my neck.
Yeah, no, that's dope. I'm into that, bro.
You got. I'm into that for you.
Well, why not wear an ascot?
I kind of liked. Yeah, you're right. I could have done that, but on the spectrum
that's
of
cool,
greasy
too.
to fabric, no. But like in a weird way, I love the like pageantry of prep style. Like I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm a person who wears 2 collars. I'm a person who has like their shirt over their shoulders and tied. Who does that anymore or ever did it?
This sounds like your AA speech. Like, yes, I'm a person who pops 2 collars.
Hi,
Hi, Anders.
Anders.
I wear a sweater over my shoulders.
I get that though. It's
Didn't they also do the embroidery? Did you ever do that where it was like you could get like embroidery on those shirts?
like your name.
Is that not a thing? Yeah, I thought you would get it, or on the bottom of the collar, where you'd pop it up.
On the back of the collar, there'd be stuff. So when you pop it, there's something there. Yeah, I don't know if I ever had anything like that.
What?
Yeah. Yes.
What?
Oh my. That's a bad look.
Yeah, bro. I remember that.
This is real?
I was always jealous of that look because I agree. It's just so absurd that I wanted to do it so bad.
What are some of your guys' fashion choices that we have to dig up some photos and post them?
I mean, I've got some bad. I remember when cargo shorts were a thing,
Oh yeah.
and I held on to because I didn't like them. So then I held on. I couldn't find regular shorts, like short shorts that I like for the longest time. And then I was like, all right, I guess I got to fucking find some cargo shorts. And I bought the worst pair of cargo shorts. Super duper long. Fucking
Yeah.
insane.
I mean, my shorts games were bad.
I was all hemp everything. It was just weird. It was like, obviously, I just wanted to let people know I smoke weed. I wanted to talk about weed. I wanted you to walk into a store and have people be like, oh, that guy can fucking hacky sack. What's up with him?
I don't think hemp is a bad look. I don't think it's a bad look, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's a swing. Like, it was more than just it was more than one necklace.
Yeah.
It was multiple necklaces,
Yeah.
bracelets. I had a belt that I made out of hemp. It was a lot. It was a lot.
I think that's forward. That's cool, man. I still think that's cool.
I don't mind it. Like, unless you had like white dude dreadlocks to accompany that shit, I don't think you crossed any lines.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know if it was a line that I crossed, but it was a swing that I took.
It
Yeah.
was a swing.
Hey,
it was a
and
swing.
you connected. It's a
you.
ground double at least.
That was the time though. That was the fucking Green Day Blink 182 were my life heroes.
That's the tight shirt, big pants phase. Like
Yeah.
tight shirt and like
Yeah.
wide ass Jankos.
Yeah, it was all carpenter pants all day.
I had Jankos, but my mom.
You had Jankos?
Oh yeah, I did.
Wow.
But my mom would measure she's like, you can only have like a 12-inch leg. Like she didn't want me doing the fucking, because I wanted to.
You always wore very big waistline pants for some reason. You wore you weren't a big guy. You were very skinny in high school.
I loved my pants falling off me, dude. Like I like that.
Well, yeah, we from the Bay. We sag, baby.
Did you ever switch clothes when you got to school?
Yeah, I love sagging.
Did you ever leave the house wearing something and switch it up at school? You wild boy.
Oh gosh, nah, that's a girl thing. Come on.
Yeah, I think I just pushed the limits inside the house and then walked out the door.
Yeah.
Well, it's only been in the last, I want to say, 5 to 8 years that Blake started to wear pants that fit him.
Oh, I still sag. I still sag. I still have my butt hanging out.
Not at the same degree. You used to be full on butthole.
Oh,
was out of the pants.
I mean, yeah. Well, luckily, like skinny jeans started to get in, and then I kind of realized like embrace my skinny legs, I guess. But
well, there was like rules when we grew up where you couldn't sag at school, so it was like an act of defiance was sagging. You know, like they were like, you're not allowed to do this, and so if you walked around at recess and sagged, you were like, fuck you. It was hella punk.
Gym class, because the shorts for the uniform are so short, you would just buy the biggest shirt and then tuck it in, and it would just be like your entire booty is out. Like everybody, and like the shirt was tucked in, so they couldn't say anything or like
my shirt's tucked in.
it.
I can see your butt cheeks. My shirt's tucked in.
Full booty.
I totally remember that look. Yeah, that was like, what was going on?
I mean,
I don't know, but those girls put up with it.
Again.
Once again, it's just like, what are they all doing?
I mean, I remember doing the weirdest thing with my socks and my Osiris shoes where I would actually stuff the tongues of the...
Oh, yeah, stuff your shoes.
Like stuff the tongue of the shoe with like 2 or 3 pairs of folded socks to make it look like big. And I truly don't know why.
That was kind of when like the skate culture was starting to go like a little more like hip hop, and like I feel like Chad Muska was running the game.
It was like, I remember I wore a Fox. Yeah, Muska was huge. Yeah.
And that's when I had to go the opposite direction and start popping 2 collars. Mm-hmm. Iconoclast.
That was when you could skate in basketball jerseys. Like it was all good. Like that was correct. And like,
well, that was actually,
I feel like all I did in the Midwest was I just dressed as if I was currently a professional surfer or skateboarder.
Surfer.
embrace the.
Yeah. That's because Southern California was just popping at that time.
That was the coolest time for Southern California. Was like the 90s, early 2000s. Money.
Snoop, you had like Gwen Stefani, you had like all those bands coming out of Orange County and shit. Like Southern California had it on lockdown.
I guess my major offense was like I was heavily influenced by Allen Iverson. I thought anything that dude did was so cool. So I got like looped into like fake jewelry from mall kiosks and stuff.
Whoa.
I remember I had like a
costume jewelry.
Yeah, like I had an NBA like dog tag that I was just like, this is so cool. It looks like I actually have a chain, but it's worth $15.
Well, I remember I have some photos of you when you would wear the bandana and have your little fro popping out the top. And then you would, it wasn't affliction, but it was close. It was close enough to be, it was like affliction adjacent that you're like
Ed Hardy.
I know that it wasn't affliction, but you were like, that's taken. And I understand that it was more of like a metal thing you were going for.
Yeah, dude, you know what? You
were lost. You were looking for yourself.
I was very lost. I had just moved out to like Orange County, and like my stepmom was working at Quicksilver, so I had the plug. I had no money to buy clothes. I remember the first time I saw like, I think it was Vice magazine. My mind was shattered. I was just like, whoa, there is this counterculture of people with a completely different fashion sense than Quicksilver. Like,
well, yeah, there's the Proud Boys for you.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, that's a fucking has gone completely off the rails. But I remember just being like, whoa, dude.
Oh, so that's just a coincidence, you're saying?
Yeah, I don't know. I would love to unpack the history of Vice magazine, but
Yeah.
it was counterculture at
That's
the
another
time.
podcast.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I do remember being extremely lost. And then when I first started to, even when we were living together in Van Nuys, I started to find like thrift shopping. And I'm like,
Right.
holy shit, I can actually run looks from Salvation Army and look cooler than if I'm breaking my bank.
Bro, you just said run looks. I can actually run looks? Like, that's the sickest.
Run looks, dog. Yeah, dude.
I mean, who are you? Are you Macklemore?
What does that mean?
This guy is, I'm gonna pop some tags.
God, were you
wanna
popping
start-
tags?
$20 in my pocket.
I want to start running
Did I
looks,
do that?
Dude, I don't know.
Dude,
Copping fits? Were you copping fits?
I was copying fits,
copping fits, running looks.
running
I mean,
looks. Yeah,
that
no.
was-
Blake is our most fashion-forward friend.
The Salvation Army was like, that was the tank top days. That was when we would just like get as many
yeah.
tank tops as possible.
I like a good thrift stop, a store run. The
Nothing
bummer
beats
is
it.
around
Nothing
here.
beats a thrift shop.
Yeah.
run.
In California, there's like professional thrift store shoppers, so it's hard to beat them. Like in the Midwest, I used to cop mad thrift store.
Looks.
Right.
Mad
looks.
Like Budweiser t-shirts and shit.
I used to run, Budweiser shirts and like Michael Jordan shirts and
Well, those are the best.
Oh, race car shit, like with the neon, like kitted out with Mountain Dew or whatever.
I remember
I had a shirt that said Nebraska, big cock country, and then it showed a pheasant.
Oh shit!
You know I rocked that to school every day. And
I
and the
remember
teachers
moving out
couldn't
here.
say shit.
they were like, "This is inappropriate." And I'm like, "No, it's not. A pheasant is a cock. Is a pheasant a cock?
Moving out here when like
Is a pheasant a cock?
it's not.
Is it a cock
Is a
though?
pheasant a cock, though?
Is a pheasant a cock though? It's a cock though.
You guys silly?
Yeah, like when we moved out here and started going to Melrose and there was like Jet Rag and places with like cool thrift stores, or thrift clothing, it was like, what is this?
Well, yeah, where it was like already shopped, and then they charge way more for vintage shit. But if you went out to like the stores in Van Nuys, you could still find stuff where it was like, I still have this Santana shirt in my closet that it's worth $120 at least.
That shirt is so dope.
Yeah, and I found that at Salvation Army, just like on the rack for $5.
Yeah, you guys
Right.
used to go on runs to the Salve for
So
like, for costumes when we were doing internet sketches.
Oh,
Yup.
man.
Yeah.
Remember that the woven puffy jacket? What was that one that was like?
Oh, you got that.
It was like knit woven and then like brown fleece on the top.
Yeah, I spent like fucking $40 on that because I wanted it to look good on me so bad. And then I wore it and it was like, I look like shit in this. And then you came over and I was like, put this on. And it's still the photo that when you call me, it comes
Oh,
up.
baby.
That's
Looking like a
you look
goddamn
so
Viking.
goddamn good. And that was when the rule was, the rule still is this. Like if you look better in it, you take it home.
Yeah, you
Right.
get to keep it.
Like it's
You
just,
have to.
that's the thing.
Yeah. Well, don't let me in your closets.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
you're good.
Adam's gonna steal your closet, dude.
He's been biking 25 miles a day.
Adam's gonna steal your closet.
That's the whole rule, though. I think that's a good rule, especially amongst homies and friends. It's like if you put on your friend's clothes and you look better in it, and it's like, objectively better. Like,
Yo.
you should go take that home.
That's until like your handsome homie like hops in your Tesla and it's like, "Hey, do I look good in this?" And you're like, "Fuck."
No, but hey, hold up. We could
Here's
we can
the
do
keys.
this. Let's do this.
Well, yeah, but then you got a lot of paperwork.
Let's do this. If you guys, whoever the fuck is listening, if you're at home and you have a friend who's got a shirt that you know you look better than him in, take side-by-side pictures and email them to us, and we will be the judge, and we will tell you who gets to keep that shit.
That's
This
real.
is important podcast at gmail.com.
That's right.
Send the emails. We'll decide if you got a nice button out, a jacket, nothing too flagrant. Come on, nothing, no like leather.
Yeah, it really you don't. We'll judge it, but really, like when you see the person in the clothes, it's like, damn, you look so good in this.
But if you need a tiebreaker, allow us to vote on it.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and let's make sure the photos are both similar quality. You don't want someone in the dark, shitty photo. Make sure they're both well lit so we can see the pics.
Hopefully it's back to back right there.
You guys know fair is fair. Okay?
Fair is fair.
Send it our way.
Don't roll up with one dude gets a cool like hipster. What's the Polaroid?
I don't know, man. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Are you talking about hipstamatic?
Yeah, don't hit her with the hipstamatic filter. Come on.
No hipstamatic filters?
Yeah, this is hashtag no filter.
There's only a few filters that are allowed, and I wish I had the names of them on hand, but
Wait, what? I'm trying to do it. Okay, okay.
Let-
There's some
Paris?
filters allowed, I guess.
Sepia. Don't hit me with any sepia.
isn't Paris? Come on. Isn't that one?
All right, yeah. So like a higher contrast one. Like
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
I like that
All right.
rule. I don't, you know what's funny is, it's not funny, I'm just going to talk. But like, I remember moving to LA and I didn't wear jeans for like the first, because I never wore jeans growing up. I just didn't. Oh my God. And then like after 3 years living in LA, it was like in the blue jean fucking height of diesels and sevens. And
Oh, that was a trip.
G-Star?
I was like, I got to get, and G-Stars, I was like, I got to get some G-Stars.
Raw jeans. It was like,
God, that was so,
what was raw? I never got.
Raw denim.
you couldn't wash them. You
rubber.
had to freeze them.
You couldn't wash. You had to put your jeans in the freezer.
Shit was so dumb.
That's how you would wash them. It was so stupid.
That's like how I used to clean hockey gear.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that's gnarly.
And I remember I bought them and then I got some like boot cut because that was the shit. I was just trying to look like Dane Cook, you know?
Trying to be out here
But no,
looking
that was
like
the thing.
Dane.
And now I'd look back and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. And I would have just worn regular jeans, like a regular fit. But they didn't exist at that time.
There were no regular fits.
Man, I never jumped on that raw. I was too rich for my blood, man. I never was able to.
Oh, yeah.
I was smoked a bunch of ciggies at that time. I was buying cigarettes, dude.
You're rough with things, guys at home. I don't know if you know this, but Kyle, if you bought like a hat or a shirt on the exact same day as Kyle, it's instantly filthy for him, and then yours looks brand new still for like a month.
Yeah, he rocks them. But
Do you remember that? You would have like
Yeah, he goes.
Yeah.
where he touches his hat on the brim,
Kyle goes hard. Yeah,
there's like a dirt mark.
Well, he doesn't wash his hands.
he doesn't. Yeah, Kyle's a filthy man. We've covered this.
He has since Corona, but other than that, he never used to.
Right. I never did. And I used to like, you know, when you flick a cigarette out, you get ashes all over yourself and you're like, well, who gives a fuck? I mean, it was like,
Oh yeah, that's got to be what it is.
it was a
Yeah.
nasty ass habit. You know what I mean? And I just lived through it. That was it.
When you take your COVID mask off, is it just like muddy on the inside?
I'm like breathing brown.
Just some sludge?
Yeah. I mean, dude, I mean, I'm cleaner now than I used to be, but I used to be very rough with things. And I still do this. I find something I like and I wear it.
Right.
Like I'm not like changing all the time.
Right.
I'm just wearing it. Like I'll wash it and put it right back on because it's my favorite thing. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm like, I don't get it.
That's also a fashion ebb and flow. Like, think about when like clothes like ripped jeans or like what was all the shit, like was it American Eagle or Abercrombie, that everything was just ripped and
Oh, yeah.
dent.
You couldn't buy anything that was finished.
I was American Eagle boy. All dungarees.
Distressed.
All dungarees all day.
It's like, why does it? I don't know. It just sometimes like crispy and then just distressed. It's a constant battle.
I never did Abercrombie.
I never did either.
I just fucking couldn't do it.
No, not a lot of
Neither did I.
Abercrombie.
And
I'm actually surprised that Anders did not do Abercrombie.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, I bet
Yeah.
you thought I would, but it was like fucking stinky.
If Durs at some point was like the shirtless guy at the mall, I'd be like, that's
right.
That'd be
They
a
had
tight
a-
high school gig for.
I wish.
Yeah.
Straight out of college, maybe, but then the titties just exploded.
Those titties dropped.
They would have a shirtless guy out front every store.
Yeah, I remember this guy I knew in high school who like is just such a fucking dork. But like, I guess he was like got a good body or something. He became the.
You can admit the guy was fucking jacked.
Yeah, dude, what's up, bro?
The guy was ripped,
Yeah.
but he was just a fucking dork, and he would be at the mall shirtless, and we're all like, "Look at this fucking dork! He looks like such an idiot." And then immediately, like all the hot chicks were like, "Oh my god, he's actually kind of cute!" Like, ugh. And you're like,
Ugh, that guy.
"You're like, I've got to take my pants off and sit outside Hot Topic."
Yeah, how old was that kid? That kid was like 18 years old, and he was paid to.
I have to take my pants off and sit outside Wetzel's Pretzels.
Yeah, they've got to have an age, right? You can't be under 18 doing that job.
Hey, this is a hot topic.
How old was that kid, Adam?
I can't remember. I don't know. I thought
But under 18, you think? That's weird.
maybe it was their senior year and he was 18. I can't remember.
Yeah, that's a strange job to have for a 17-year-old child. Take your shirt off and strut around the mall.
That was perfect in, was it Neighbors when Homeboy at the end was just like, I got a job outside Abercrombie Mall?
Yeah.
That was great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are they shut down, Abercrombie? Like, people don't fuck with Abercrombie at all anymore.
Dude, I thought the same thing about Ed Hardy, but Ed Hardy is still standing strong on Melrose.
I bet internationally Ed Hardy's still doing fine somewhere. But in America, they're eating shit, and so is True Religion. But like, the preppy shit is dead.
There was also like kind of this counterculture that I feel like Lil Uzi Vert kind of like led, where it was like start wearing Von Dutch again and like
I've seen that, and I'm like, what is it? Thrift shop pickups, or is it like?
no, it's definitely new drops, and it's still definitely as expensive as ever. Like that's their thing. I don't think Ed Hardy ever dropped its price. I think it was just like, if you still want to ride with us,
Right. They just moved to the next country that didn't know yet.
yeah.
What's up with that, dude? That's like the people.
Like Poland was just kicking it in
Yeah.
some Von Dutch.
Well, or it's just like the people that party out at Bogies. They're rocking Ed Hardy. You know what I mean?
No.
Shout out to Bogies.
Oh yeah, no. Von Dutch definitely just seems like the bar out in Calabasas that you're talking about, Bogies, is just a swingers paradise of just like
I just wanted to bring up Bogies.
yeah, it's just all 50 like recently divorcees in their like late 40s, 50s who are just trying to throw the fuck down, and every time you're there
On the hunt.
it's just like it's button up shirts with like extra huge collars.
Yeah, and
Like-
all.
Right. With like dragons sewn into the back.
Yeah, with like it's bedazzled somehow.
Yeah.
Everything is a snap button. It's all snap buttons. So you,
Yeah, which I can appreciate.
Oh well, there was a few years there, if you guys remember, that I wore a lot of snap buttons.
Dude, it's fun.
but you were like comedically opening them all the time. That was a move, and so I respected that.
Yeah. Well, that was my running bit.
I don't mind a good
Hey,
snap.
yeah, don't trip. That Western look will come back.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
no, I'm
I'm
still not
feeling
mad at that.
I'm feeling the cowboy creep up hard out here.
Thank you, Post Malone.
Like just with me personally, I'm feeling it. Like I want to get into it.
If I ran into Kyle and you were just rocking Spurs, I'd
Yeah.
be like, yeah.
I would respect that. Yeah.
This is right.
Well, dude, I get up at 5 a.m, go on these hikes, and now I'm like, wait, you mean I could take a horse on these trails?
You could take a horse.
You got it.
Nobody's stopping me. I could put awesome. I don't
want-
have to walk it.
I want to see you barebacking a Clydesdale, Kay.
At 5 a.m.
5 a.m. with the sun just creeping over the hill.
I could see Kyle getting into horses.
I would
Is that
actually
a
like
thing?
that. I would actually like that.
It's
Yeah.
a thing out here. It's very tempting. Like I'm like,
Yeah, I could see you like having a horse and just shoveling it shit all day long.
I would
I
love to
think-
see you break a stallion.
It's so not
thank you.
natural to ride another animal.
have you ever ridden a horse?
Yes, of course.
I've only done it one time, and I was
How hard? How hard though?
Like this. I don't like it. It just it doesn't feel right. I don't think I should be up there. I know the horse doesn't like it.
But are you an animal person? You don't have animals, right?
No, my wife's super fucking allergic, or else I'd have
Yeah. See, I have so many.
thousands. I'd have 101 Dalmatians at my house.
I'm pissed now.
Totally would.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can make a jacket.
Yeah, so you can make a jacket. I know you.
You are Cruella.
Yeah.
Cruella DeVille over her.
Gosh.
Yeah, see, I'm like, I welcome the beasts. I like being around them. I think it's cool.
You like to tame them and ride them, or you like to leave them wild, or?
I just like having I just like to have animals around. Like, I want to get chickens out here now, and I'm like, I'm thinking about getting some ducks, and then it's like goats, and then it's like, oh, a milk cow, and then it's like, well, a horse. Let's do that. So I'm like, I don't know. It just, I dig it.
I would like to have a cow. I think that'd be fucking rad.
Would it be cool to have a milk cow?
Big old fat dumb cow.
Like Pee-wee's Playhouse, it just rolls up to the window.
Just murr.
Yeah, you're just like, give me my milk. I'm gonna go make some cheese.
Oh, I was just saying so you could murder it and have tons of steaks, dude.
Oh,
Hello, the Nebraska and you just came out.
Yeah, man.
all right. Well, that's not.
Oh boy.
If you want the rabbits I'm catching, I'll give you a call. I'm catching a bunch of them out here.
I don't know. Wild rabbit? Is that even edible? Can you even eat that?
For sure.
I honestly don't know if it's legal, but it's edible.
Yeah, it might not be legal.
I would not want to do that.
Don't you guys think it's cool that Kyle thinks he's catching different rabbits and it's not just the same rabbit coming back?
Dude, I'm taking them miles away from my house.
Yeah, where are you dropping these? As an animal lover, are you afraid you're taking these rabbits away from their home, their habitat?
Yes, I don't like doing it, but I do it because they when I open up the cage, they're like, "Where am I?"
Because they eat your yentals.
They're eating my green beans, and they just live under my shed. And it's like, there's
You can't rock a rabbit fence around your property?
no, I'm
In the process?
I'm working on it, but these little guys are smart, dude. They can like get in and dig a little bit.
Yeah, they're
I haven't
weaselers,
quite
man.
figured them out yet, honestly. I'm like, I don't know.
Hey, listeners at home, be sure and tune in next week to find out if Kyle has rabbit-proofed his property.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't know. What's even the survival rate of a rabbit?
Yeah, how long do they live?
Survival rate?
Yeah, like
I don't know. What that
do they
means.
live? I mean, like he's letting it out, and we're like, oh man, it's fucked at this point. But they probably get snatched up by coyotes all the time.
How long does a regular rabbit live? Is it like years?
Let me Google it real quick. It's saying 76 years.
Holy shit, where you at, rabbit?
I bet they live for, 8 years?
Dude, I have no clue. I would buy that.
1 to 2 years. So
There you go.
That's what I said. Yeah, 1 to 8 years.
so kill it.
Yeah, just blast it and put it in a stew.
So then it's fine. Just murder it. Put it in a stew because
Rabbit pie.
It's probably close to the end of its life anyways.
Because something's gonna snatch.
1 to 2 years is crazy. Can you imagine that?
But how long do they live if they don't get murdered by coyotes
I think
or mountain
Adam just-
lions?
Could we imagine if we only lived 1 to 2 years?
You're saying they die of old age in 2 years? You're saying they die of old age in 2 years?
It says lifespan 1 to 2 years.
What?
That's got to be
That
like
can't
on
be
the
right.
lowest end of the spectrum for mammals, right?
That can't be right. That cannot be right.
Yeah, because like what? You get a pet rabbit?
Oh, is it breaking your heart?
There's no way.
Blake can't handle it.
It says 1 to 2 years in the wild.
Oh, in the wild.
What do you mean? There's no way. What the fuck are you talking? There's a way.
I'm saying if I had a rabbit who was strictly in my home or like in my backyard.
Well, sure. No. This is in the wild. They're getting
Yeah, that's the caveat.
Yes.
murdered by things.
Yes.
Yeah, by the time they're old, but like, okay,
Yes.
great. So you keep it alive in your house 4 years.
How long do rabbits live as pets? 8 to 12 years.
There we go.
As
That's what I
pets.
thought.
There you go. Like a dog.
But that's just, that's about as natural as riding a horse, if you ask me.
How long does a horse live?
And also, fuck rabbits. I'll say it. Fuck rabbits.
Okay, you don't like rabbits.
If it attacks you, you fuck it for sure. What do you say?
You put a finger in his ass and you stub your whole fist down his throat.
Yeah, that's the only way. You always put your finger in the ass of whatever's attacking you.
You stab it in the eyes, shove your fist down its throat, finger its butthole.
You stab it in the eyes, shove your fist down its throat, and finger its butthole. That's
Whatever's
how you get
attacking,
it off.
just whatever's attacking you in the wild, you got to make sure to unbuckle the belt and pull down the pants and stick your finger up the butthole.
Peter Cottontail. Okay. Oh my.
No, whatever's getting you in the wild. I'm talking about nature.
Okay.
Or your homie, and if you're in the wild.
Because why does it have pants in a belt? That's weird.
What's up?
I think you're talking about whoever you hiked with at 5 a.m.
No, I was joking about that stuff.
Oh man.
I didn't
All right,
realize.
let's just hike up here to where like anybody could kiss and no one would know.
Yeah, sunrise sure looks pretty. Yeah. Oh, you want to do broke?
No one would see us. We're in the dark.
Honestly, there is a trail called Broke Bone Mountain Trail.
Oh shit.
Yeah, break your bone.
Yep, right out here.
Ride it too hard. I might have to come out there with you with some Perlizumi, some Arc'teryx, little low alpine.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
We're talking.
What can I say? Fuck rabbits, and here's why. Because my girlfriend in high school had a rabbit, meanest motherfucker alive. They never took it out of the cage. It was just gigantic. Because when they took it out of the cage, it would just bite you.
It was pissed.
It sucked.
No.
Yeah, it was living in a cage.
Yeah, it's living in a cage. Having a pet rabbit is absolutely stupid.
Do we think zoos will be done in our lifetime?
Oh, that's a great question.
No, because
because they're also helpful. They breed.
they're educational.
I know, but guess what else is educational? Everything else. The fucking internet. They'll be able to do like VR safaris. Like
I think they'll probably turn into animal hospitals.
Yes, that's what that's what they kind of act as.
that's gonna be the back door.
Yeah, no, they definitely like.
I don't know. I fuck with the zoo, so I'll be bummed if they.
Dude.
I like getting
I always get a weird feeling when I go to the zoo, man.
little high. Go to the zoo.
Maybe they're.
Well, Omaha has the second largest zoo in the country, behind San Diego, and me and Zach, my homie, we used to do mushrooms and go to the zoo during
Go to the world's biggest cage.
field trips.
Maybe we need to pick certain areas that are allowed to have zoos. Maybe there shouldn't be a zoo in every city.
Oh, and who's in charge of that? The packed courthouses, Blazer?
Joe Biden.
Wear a mask or pack the court. Pick one.
Joe Biden.
I went to a lion park outside Vegas a few weeks ago.
Kamala Harris.
And it was fucking amazing. You're like up against the chain link fence with all these lions, and they're like, stand back at your own risk or it'll like jizz on you or something. I guess they can spray something. But it was fucking dope. And then right afterwards, I was like, that sucks.
They got to get him out.
And the lions, they all start going, like together.
They're like, save me. Yeah.
Yeah, they all start calling out like, Jack, are you good? Where's Kevin? Where's Marie?
Kyle, what was it the Oakland Zoo or San Francisco? It's the Oakland Zoo, right? Where did you ever go where you walk in and then you're just surrounded by lions and it's
Oh, yeah.
so scary.
That's the Oakland Zoo.
There's like 10 pens with all the lions
Yes.
and you're just like in the middle, but you're very safe, but it's just like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Everything here can kill me.
Well, that seems dope to me.
It is very cool.
I'm pro zoos.
There is something,
Yes.
because you get to see something.
I mean, look, in theory, it is dope, but like, so's. By the way, if that's dope, if we're gonna keep anything going, we got to get people back in the water at SeaWorld because that shit was off the chain. That was worth it.
Yeah.
You guys silly?
SeaWorld
Still gonna
ruled.
send it.
If people are getting eaten, I don't give a fuck. Okay.
No, we saw, what was it? Blackfish? Was that
Blackfish, the
That's a
best.
great doc. Great doc.
If people want to get in the water and swim with these animals, I don't give a fuck. Let them get eaten, okay? If we're gonna cage up these whales, we might as well see people swim on like the nose of them. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that was the showmanship with the SeaWorld attractions or Marine World Africa
Dude.
USA, which we had growing up. It was fucking awesome. They
I've
would
never-
those videos. It's crazy.
I've never been to SeaWorld.
Good for you.
Me neither.
The beautiful thing of it was like that the trainer and the animal's relationship. That is really
Oh, good for you.
No.
Damn, I need that bail. I
It's
need
not
that
a
bail clip.
relationship. It's I'm not eating you today.
Exactly.
right. Yeah. Well, that's like that whole tiger documentary, not the Joe
Tiger King.
exotic one, the one before it.
Oh, the other one?
Cat dancers.
Yeah.
Cat
what's the other?
dancers was
Cat
the
dancers.
shit.
That's
I'm
when
a
I
cat
first was
dancer,
like,
man.
oh boy.
Inbreds.
Yeah. We know.
Yep.
We
So does
know.
anyone
yeah.
have any takebacks, callbacks, or apologies?
Callbacks, compliments, apologies.
Wait, takebacks, compliments, or apologies?
Yeah. What did I say? Callbacks?
We can all. I guess callbacks are good.
Yeah.
Callbacks are good.
Callbacks are kind of funny.
Yeah. Like I like to call back Kyle
particular
fucking his
trope.
friends on that hike they went
No.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 a.m.
And now that we've had our callbacks, any takebacks, apologies, or compliments about today's cast?
Jeez, what did
let's
we
see
go over?
here.
It's all a blur at this point.
I would love to
really
compliment
fun episode.
Kyle on his the
Yes.
transparency about the boofs in his household.
Yeah.
He didn't have to share that, and he did, and I think we're all better for it.
I think I'm gonna run with that, and I'm gonna take this opportunity to compliment my mom because she led that charge, and I think like she's gonna be a little bit upset when she hears
Madam Boof.
how transparent she was, and then I talked about it on the pod. So, Mama, I love you. Thank you so much for everything, and I love your farts.
Thank you for boofing.
I love your farts, and I love you too.
That was very
She did.
nice.
That was
Assume
really
she's
nice.
That was very nice.
And I know
Jeez,
Dad's right there
what do you
too. I
want?
love him too.
Yeah. And I'd just like to compliment all of us for, having fun with this podcast. Because I
Wow.
really am having a great time talking with you guys every week. And since being done with Workaholics, we don't get to see each other as much as we used to. And it's nice to tune in and tune out with my three buddies.
It's just easy, Talking to you guys is just so easy.
Yeah,
It feels-
baby. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Ayo, a remix.
Remix.
Compliments, take back. I don't know. I feel really good about today. Maybe I hope we figure out a way to make this zoo system really work. For children of the future, maybe it shouldn't be in every city.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I think there should be two.
I have
Jesus.
one other compliment if it's good, if it's okay. Second
Yes.
compliment.
Yes.
Request for a second compliment. I'd like
Granted.
to compliment Anders on how he looked in that jacket I bought from the Salvation Army years ago. It was incredibly impressive,
Okay.
and I still look at it every time you call, and it always makes me happy.
I would like to compliment Durs on.
Are you requesting a second compliment?
I would.
didn't have a
I'm
compliment
also
yet.
going to. No, I want to compliment somebody too.
Well, I guess I complimented all of us. So,
Yeah,
yes,
so-
may I have a second compliment?
Yes,
Request
of course.
granted.
Okay, thank you. I'd like to compliment future Durs on posting a photo with him with two pop collars because I would really like to see that, and I think the world would like to see that.
I gotta find it. I gotta
Yeah.
find it. I
and
wonder
if
where
I
it
could
would
do-
be.
You got to dig deep because I know it's out there somewhere. I feel like I've seen it before.
Bernie Lomax must have it on one of his circa 2004 Sony digital cameras.
Oh, Bernie's got it.
Yeah, he's got to go digging.
I would like to give a compliment to Kyle for waking up and hitting the hike, but buddy, please be careful at 5 a.m. Come on, it's gonna be. As long as you've got your knife and you've got your taser, I feel
you know
good
what?
about it. But
Okay.
I've got the most important thing. I've got my ears.
absolutely,
It's gonna be like in Something About Mary, where you're gonna trip over some guy's leg, and then the police are gonna come out, and all these dudes are gonna be fucking putting their pants back on. You're gonna get arrested, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, you were just out there hiking at 5:30 in the morning."
And this is why
Okay.
we do the podcast, guys.
mm-hmm.
This
This
is
is
Keep track of
important.
each other.
and fuck the Proud Boys.
Okay.
See you next week.
If we weren't clear about that, thank you, Blake.
Smoke weed every day.